Hola amigo, welcome back to Mabelreact. I'm Mabel. So we are going to be reacting to Filipino nurses in America, the history versus the stereotype. That's what we're going to be reacting to today. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like this video so you can reach more people, and then drop your thoughts in the comment section. So let's go.
It's the same story that every Filipino family have.
It's a story of sacrifice.
My parents sent me to school for 5 years.
A cultural dedication to the familial, a duty-led diaspora to the unfamiliar.
You'll do whatever it takes, leaving your childhood behind, leaving your mother country behind.
Serving family abroad while serving on the front lines in America for decades, yet often diminished by a stereotype.
To appear like a stereotype, like they said all the Filipinos are nurses.
Their guess is always, are you a nurse? For us, it's not something bad.
A stereotype they say imposed on an entire immigrant community proliferated in the country that called on them for help.
And it's a problem when the general public misunderstands the Filipino American community through the lens of flat, one-dimensional, limiting stereotypes.
An immigrant nurse narrative not often noted in U.S. history.
Filipino nurses are everywhere. Either it's a nursing home, it's a home health.
All Filipinos are nurses. I think all Filipinos are musicians. Maybe it's another stereotype because most of their videos I've been watching on YouTube is more like everybody can sing, So I don't know about these Filipinos. They love nursing, but I'm sure they love music.
Their setting.
Unseen and overshadowed by a preconceived notion of prominence with prejudice, yet popularly, rarely portrayed as such.
Can you believe they did 15 seasons of ER without one Filipino nurse?
That's crazy.
Filipino nurses have been in the United States in large numbers for 6 decades now, and yet the general public views them as perpetual foreigners.
It's the story of the Filipino nurse in America, our unsung heroes in U.S. healthcare's past to the pandemic's present.
I am one of the clinical coordinators in Northwestern and the cardiac care unit.
Raquel Calanto immigrated from the Philippines after graduating nursing school in the late 1970s.
I was 22 when I came in. I only have $20 in my pocket. I have to help out my family because I'm the oldest one.
Calanto and the other nurses part of her recruitment class joined the Filipino Chicago healthcare workforce that even 2 decades later was still reeling from the Richard Speck murders of 2 Filipina nurses in Jeffrey Manor.
We were so afraid to go at night. So what we did, okay, if let's say you will work, I will go with you. I'm unpaid, you are paid.
Catherine Cesnina Choi, an Asian American historian, author, and daughter of Filipino immigrants, says around that time, Calanto was part of an already existing wave of Filipino nurses to fill demands in different states and major cities like Chicago.
Actually, the origins of this migration are rooted in the late 19th and early 20th century histories of U.S. colonization of the Philippines.
Cesnina Choi says the U.S.'s colonial past with the Philippines, including establishing an American nursing program, unintentionally primed Filipinos to fill nursing shortages post-World War II. And the Filipinos answered the call. Maruja Torres immigrated to Chicago in the early 2000s.
My aunt is a nurse. My cousins are nurses. My sister, who's also based in Chicago, is a nurse. My husband is a nurse.
Her unsung hero origins, if put into song, share the same melody and lyrics as Calanto's story.
Philippines is a third world country, and having that dream to give your loved ones to have a brighter future, and being a nurse, that's your major passport.
Present-day new reports show 1 in 4 working Filipinx adults are frontline healthcare workers, despite the Filipinx community representing only 1% of the U.S. population. That representation did come with a cost this pandemic. Coming up in the next part of our special report, we'll show you the startling statistics of the COVID-19 impacts on Filipino nurses, further adding to the story of sacrifice and underscoring the true story of the unsung hero.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.
First of all, if they say that Filipinos are all nurses, it means that they are patient, because anybody that is not patient cannot be a nurse. If you're not patient, you can't nurse someone, you can't take care of a sick person. You understand? You must be patient, you must be kind. So it means that Filipinos are actually kind and they are patient people. So I don't think it's a bad idea, but I don't think all Filipinos are nurses, because most of them in fact, every part of the world have nurses. It's people that have their chosen career. Maybe at that time, those days before the Second World War, most of them were doing it because it was lucrative, like it was something that they could use to take care of their family. If you watch, most of them are either they are the first child in the family, and they need to cater for the family. They need something that they can do to make money, and at that point it was medical field that was really, really lucrative, and everybody wants to fill in. And for you to be there, you have to be patient. So I don't think it's something bad. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it's a good thing, right? Yeah. And I don't think all Filipinos are nurses. Like, I've not even seen any Filipino nurse before. I know that most of them have great voices. Anyway, what are your thoughts in the comment section? Drop it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.